Howdy everyone, I hope you're well and you're looking forward to another episode of Regen Rovers. Today it is episode 113 and as you can see, after 10 games we've had a decent start to our third season in the Championship. We're on 17 points, 5 wins, 2 draws, 3 defeats, plus 8 goal difference. Lovely stuff. And today we're going to be taking on Preston North End, away from home, 19th in the table, got to be beating them, and Middlesbrough 18th in the table. 2 must-win games really. If we're serious about promotion, serious about getting into the playoffs at the very least, we need to be winning these 2 fixtures. But before we crack on with today's episode, I'm going to do an Ask the Manager for the first time in a long time. I do apologise for not doing this for ages. Thank you to people that have sent in questions. If you want to ask a question for me to answer in future episodes, use the hashtag ATM. Hashtag ATM. Just stick that in the comment section below with your questions. So I'm just going to answer the first question that was put on episode 111 of the series. And the first question that was asked of me was from Mr. Musolator, cracking name. I'd like to know how the manager feels about pineapple on pizza. No, wrong. Firstly, I don't really like pineapple, even on its own. I can tolerate it, but I'm not a big fan of pineapple, so I'm not going to like it on pizza. And there's people that love pineapple and would not eat it on pizza whatsoever. So yes, I do not agree with pineapple on pizza. However, if you would like to eat pineapple on pizza, it's a free country. Well, here it is. In some parts of the world it's not. Don't want to get too deep. But yeah, pineapple on pizza. If you really want to eat it, go for it. But it's not for me at all. Let's get on with the episode then. First of all, though, I am actually getting on with the episode. Let's take a look at the last few games. And so, of course, in the last episode, we won 2 games and we thrashed Walsall 5-1. That was a lot of fun. We followed that up with a 1-1 draw against Derby County. And Tisakovic missed a 91st minute penalty. The opportunity to win 3 valuable points and he blew it. And I've taken him off penalty duty. I've made Flanagan our number 1 penalty taker. That's in the team. Okoro's still number 1. Then it's Agu. It used to be Tisakovic at the top. He's dropped down below Flanagan, who's only got 9 on penalties. But I just don't trust Tisakovic. Even though he's got 12 on penalties, he's the best ever penalty taker that we've ever had. And he's just missed some vital ones. And Okoro wouldn't have missed them. That's all I'm going to say. Let's take a look at our goal then. It was from Luna. Good to see him scoring another goal. Of course, he scored a hat-trick against Walsall and he continued that goal-scoring run. Kevin Ramirez did really well, driving at the defence and put a delightful through ball to Luna, who found the bottom right-hand corner. We then beat Sheffield Wednesday 2-0. Vitor opened the scoring with a stonking header from a Tisakovic free kick. And Mark Ball rounded things off nicely, confirmed the 3 points. Sheffield Wednesday actually had 3 clear-cut chances. They played fairly well. They had more shots, but we got the win. We got all 3 points and we got a clean sheet. And it was a lovely finish from Mark Ball. Our new right-back Gamble with the assist there. However, 2-0 defeat against Leeds. Now, I was thinking about showing the Leeds game, was thinking about showing the Watford game, but those 2 teams were predicted to finish top, in the top 2, I think. Or towards the top anyway. Leeds predicted to finish first, and I thought we're going to be defeated and it's going to be comfortable and probably fairly boring to watch, and I was correct. So I'm glad I didn't show it. We lost 2-0. We didn't do anything in this game. I think we might have had like 2 shots. We had 1 shot on target, 4 shots in total. It really was a poor performance, but to be expected against a very powerful team paying 10 times the wages that we pay. But a 3-1 win away from home against Hull City. Really good stuff. Mark Ball opened the scoring. They got back into it. But you have to watch the goal from Tisakovic. He may have had penalty problems, but he has scored one of the greatest Regen Rovers goals ever. It really was stunning. I'm building it up here. You're expecting big things, aren't you? But let's have a look at Mark Ball's goal first. Our lethal striker continuing to score goals for us this season. It's this decent cross from Mark Ball. Then, not Mark Ball, Cochrane. Mark Ball pounced on a defensive, wasn't a mistake, it was just unfortunate for them. But let's have a look at this wonderful Tisakovic goal. It really was. And he was actually on the right hand side. We don't see him out on the right very often, but it was because of a free kick. I suppose he drifted out wide. Have a look at this. I couldn't quite believe it. That is stunning. Top left-hand corner, curled it. Brilliant technique. That won him the Goal of the Month award. We haven't won that many Goal of the Month awards in our history, actually. I'm not sure how many we've won. Probably under 5, I would say. And Luna scored a late goal. Oliver with the assist on who striker came off the bench. It's a cracking finish from Luna, to be fair to him. Top left-hand corner. But then a boring 1-0 defeat against Watford. We just couldn't get going. They were too strong. They were too solid for us. Luna, our best performing player, even though we didn't score. Like, he created chances and stuff. But we just weren't good enough in this one, and they got all 3 points. So we are in 7th place. We've lost against teams that were expected to lose against. I suppose Norwich currently top of the table, so we've actually lost against the top 3. If we do want to get automatic promotion, then we're going to have to beat those teams. But they're matches that we're kind of expected to lose, especially Watford and Leeds. Norwich only just promoted, but they are flying. They're having a wonderful time. Preston then. At one point they were a Premier League team, and we've only beaten them once in this series so far, and we've drawn once. So we don't have a great record against them, but we need to be winning today. So this is the journey we made up to the northwest to take on Preston. So we can't play Gamble at right back because he's on loan from Preston, which kind of shows the quality difference between us. Preston don't need him. They've got this chap, Ethan Laird. I remember Preston having a pretty good team. I mean, this guy's good. Northern Irish international. Lynch. Pedro on the right-hand side. Brazilian. He's decent. Just behind Ray Coulson, 28-year-old attacking midfielder. And on the left, Josh Sims. They've got a bit of an ageing squad. One of the teams that has some real-life players, really. Tom Davies in there at the age of 32 as well. They've got a good team, but they've had a poor start to the season. We owe Preston after what happened last time. So the team are going with Bayliss, Passmore, Vitor, Matteo, Kay, Stuart Cochrane, Howard Flanagan, Kevin Ramirez, Tasakovic, Mark Ball and Luna. And we are going with the away tactic, which means we've got the standard defensive line, standard line of engagement. Let's get on with this then. Let's hope for all 3 points in this one. I always say, a draw away from home is good. But we need to be beating teams towards the bottom of the table. It might be that they've just had a bad start, though. They might finish towards the top of the table come the end of the season, of course. And they're already on the attack, and we've given away a penalty. Not a good start. Matteo, our Frenchman, pushing over one of their players. It's just unnecessary, isn't it? And now Bayliss, can he keep this out? Pedro steps up and sends him the wrong way. Not a good start. If we can win today, we'll go up to 6th above Bristol Rovers, I think, on goal difference. But yeah, it doesn't look promising so far. But here's Mark Ball trying to feed it through to Luna. Just didn't get the pass right. Now our 2 strikers charging down together. Passmore easily wins that. It's to Cochrane. Hasn't done a huge amount for us this season on the right-hand side. I've put the faith in him, but he needs to repay it. He's pretty good at dribbling, I suppose. Here's Mark Ball. Finds Luna. Luna! Great finish. That partnership up front, they're deadly, aren't they? And they've both got 6 goals this season. I think Ball's going to have his work cut out to try and finish top goal scorer for us this season. Luna's obviously scored a hat-trick to get going this year. Mark Ball's been a bit more consistent. But he's certainly contributing with assists as Mark Ball. Look at this. Great stuff. Got another highlight. Flanagan gives the ball away with that header. And here come Preston with Hernandez now. We're trying to close down. Here's Davies. That's a delightful ball to their right back. Crosses it in and it's headed over the bar by Lynch. It's all gone quiet, but we've got 5 minutes until half time. And here's Stuart Cochrane now. He loves to run with the ball, does old Stuart. And he's fed it through to Luna. And Luna has to be finishing from there. A clear-cut chance. Cochrane did really well. And then Luna he just looked harder to miss from there. There was a massive gap down the side of the goal. And Sims is through. And Bayliss has had to turn that behind. I think it was a half chance, actually, rather than a clear-cut chance. But it looked like a clear-cut chance for Luna, didn't it? Preston have had 2 clear-cut chances. And interestingly, that Sims opportunity was a clear-cut chance. But I would say the Luna opportunity looked easier from the 3D match engine anyway. 1-1 at half-time. That's okay after our calamitous start to this game. Let's just motivate a few of them. Tasakovic isn't having a good game. Kay's not having a good... We're getting hurt down the left. I might turn that off because perhaps as we're pushing forwards, they're finding gaps down our left-hand side possibly. I don't know. I'm hypothesising there. Could be a load of crap. Off we go. Well, Cochrane seems to be getting a bit of joy down the right-hand side anyway, so we'll continue to attack down that side. 52 minutes on the clock. Tsakovic won it and lost it in the matter of about half a second. And here, oh no. Oh, what a save, Bayliss. That is phenomenal. Third clear-cut chance for Preston. Sims with his second opportunity to retake the lead. And Bayliss has pulled off a fantastic save, and he's caught that one as well. They're a good team, but we've won a corner here. Tsakovic crosses it in, headed on by Vitor. He's already got 2 goals this season and 3 Man of the Match awards. He's having a good season so far. And they're going to try and build out from the back here. Go on, win it back, lads. Oh, that's easy for Kay to mop up. Kay's done okay. Our German left back from injury now. In fact, is this the first time you've seen him? I think it might be. Welcome, Kay. I've already introduced him, but I'm reintroducing him. He's done well. He's on loan from Brighton as well. He's friends with Luna. As Luna smashes that well over the bar. He's scored 1 goal, but he's not done so well after that. Just thinking about changes I can make to get a win, tactically and personnel-wise. They've been the better team, haven't they? They are cutting us open a bit too easily. Here's Lynch. Lynch, 2-1. Going to go attacking. Beat my centre-backs far too easily there, didn't he? Passmore now. There's plenty of highlights in this game. Here's Ramirez. Lovely ball out wide to Kay. It's got to Tsakovic, but Kay's going alone. Blocked. Back to Ramirez. Good old Kevin to Kay. Deep cross. Cochrane can't get there. Headed away, but here's Cochrane again. Flanagan! Oh, beautiful strike. He's not done anything in this game up to this point. That is a beautiful goal. It really is. Cochrane gets a simple assist there, doesn't he? Let's have a look at this again. Then Kay crossed it, and I thought it was going to go to Cochrane, but it was good defending by the left back. But then a poor header by Tom Davies, and Flanagan. Oh, he mops that up, doesn't he? Do I keep attacking? That's the question. Do I risk it? I think I will. I'm going to bring on Doran for Tsakovic. He's not had a good game today. The defence have been shaky, haven't they, I must say. Passmore's not playing well. Kay's not playing particularly well. Matteo's doing okay, despite giving away a penalty. Going to bring on Bilbo for Ramirez. Fresh legs in the middle. They do tend to get quite tired, those two. 15 minutes to go. We've still got it on attacking. Risking it a little bit. We've not gone extremely attacking. We've not pushed players up or anything, but we've got that attacking philosophy on. We've not created a clear-cut chance in this game, have we? It's not been great in that regard, but we've scored twice. That's all that matters. But hopefully Preston don't score here. When it's a long highlight where he's a little bit worried that there's going to be a goal. And here they come, of course, and it's through to Lynch again. And it's a good save by Bayliss. It was hit straight at him. 4th clear-cut chance. We are getting beaten far too easily, aren't we? At the back here. Yeah, we need to man mark. I thought I was already man marking him, but evidently not. Suggesting Alan Stevenson to come on at right back for Passmore. Passmore's on a yellow. I mean, he can't play there, but he's solid. He's decent defensive midfielder, so I think he can fit there and just hold firm. Just try and protect the back line from that right back position. Here's Luna trying to find Mark. Well, it was a bit of a adventurous effort at trying to find him, wasn't it? But here's Flanagan. Nice ball out wide to Doran. Doran blocked. That's poor. He needed to get the ball in the box there. We had players bursting forwards and it's been wasted. And now Sims is through. What a tackle by Stevenson. Wow, my decision to bring him on worked because that is a fantastic tackle. That was actually a 5th clear-cut chance opportunity for Sims and they didn't take it. Here they come again though, and it's blasted over. I'm going to go back to balance. They've clearly been the better team, haven't they? Bayliss 7.2 performance from him, despite conceding 2 goals. And oh no, if it's a free kick. Oh, it's off the post. Oh, it's trickled in. That is so cruel. Really cruel way to lose. They have been the better team. We need to sort out the away tactic because it's just not quite clicking. Still, despite my changes defensively. Well, we'll go very attacking for the last few minutes. I thought we'd escaped when the free kick cracked off the post, but no. The rebound went in. One last opportunity. Doran has a long throw on him. It's into the box. It's headed away. Bilbo's after it. And now we've got... Oh, Bayliss has gone forwards with his eccentricity. And it's gone in. What a goal. Even with an open goal, that's a brilliant goal. Bayliss. I forget that he goes forward for these things. Look at him. Why was he all the way over there? On the right-hand side of the penalty box. Oh, hilarious. Well, there we go. I can't say we deserve to win this one. Like I said, we need to sort out the way we play away from home. Our defence was just very easily cut open, and Lynch is through looking for a fifth, which would be very harsh. Baelish managed to pull off a fantastic save, a sixth clear-cut chance for them. I don't know. Not sure what happened today. This is probably the worst we've played defensively this season, actually, in regards to giving away opportunities. We need better against Middlesbrough. I think I'm going to say I'm disappointed that second half. I mean, Kay, our German left-back, dreadful. Let's hope we can get a more positive result against Middlesbrough then. They've made the long journey south to take us on at Plumbing Park. The problem is we've never beaten Middlesbrough. We've played them twice and we've lost twice. Not good, but we are the favourites for this, interestingly. Probably because they're towards the bottom of the table, I suppose. I have made a change. I have dropped Kay after his disappointing display. That rhymes. I'm a poet. Henry is going to be playing in his place because he's actually he started off the season at left back for us. He's our backup to Kay, but he's got a good average rating. He has played well so far, so I'm going to put the trust in him. He's going to play at left back. Rest of the team stays the same. Middlesbrough going with a 4-4-2 just like us then. They've got some great names in the team. Look at this. Horace Harris. Absolutely love it. Unfortunately, he's a really good player, so it's going to be difficult to hold him back, I think. Also, Berger in midfield, most assists. They've got Teti up front, who's got 91 caps for Ghana. Experienced. They've got some decent players, but they are towards the bottom of the table. But looking at them on paper, their players are better than ours. But we are towards the top. But we've not beaten them before, so it could be really tough today. I'm hoping that we don't lose a second game in today's episode. That would be disappointing. Let's go. Let's get on with this. We've gone with the home tactic. Push the defence up. Push the attackers up. But at the moment, it is very quiet. Nothing happening. Here we go. 21 minutes on the clock. There's not been any chances. There's only been a few shots. Vitor plays that back to Bayless. And now we can build from the back. In his gold suit. Smashes it long. Headed away. Vitor easily wins that mark ball. Can't quite win that. Vitor wins it again. Bit of head tennis here. Vitor, he won it, but they're still on the ball. And here's Teti out wide to Guy. Coming forward. Cuts in, crosses it in. Here's Horace Harris. Lashes it over the bar. That was it looked like a chance. It didn't go down as a chance. Leeds and Norwich winning. I think it's going to be a pretty impossible task to finish in the top two this season. Here's to Sakovic. Corner to the back post. Matteo. Oh, it was a good effort, wasn't it? Good header. 5 minutes to half time. There's still been no real chances in this game. Here's Cochrane, though. Brings that down nicely. Puts it to the back post for Luna. Yes! And he finishes brilliantly. And he's now our top goal scorer. He's moved ahead of Mark Ball. It's a brilliant cross from Stuart Cochrane. And it's just a simple punt from Bayliss. It's an excellent chest down from Cochrane to take it past that left back. He then put in a decent early cross. It was a fabulous early cross. And Luna finished. Very pleasing to go in at half-time, 1-0 up. Not been the most exciting game, but I will just take a win, however it comes. We wanna push on this year, don't we? I'll certainly take the playoffs again, though. I mean, it was obviously desperate and horrible in the final to lose on penalties in the end, but it's a great achievement getting there, and if we can do it again, then that would be great. But here come Middlesbrough. Vincent Henry. He's come in today and he's got sent off. And once again, we're having left-back problems. Last year, Blackman got sent off 4 times in one season. And Chris Potter was up and down, had a couple injuries. I think we just couldn't quite get consistency from our left-backs. And I'm hoping that doesn't happen again this year. But Henry sent off. Mark Ball's not had a good episode today, has he? I mean, he got an assist, didn't he? But yeah, he's not scored. So I'm going to take him off. Kay's going to go to left-back. And wow, it's going to be difficult to hang on here, isn't it? It's tempting to sort of time waste a bit, but I'm not going to for the time being. Here's a corner. Half an hour to go. Whipped in! And it's in from Luna again. There we go. Hopefully we've got now that 2-goal cushion. We can hang on a bit. Oh, yes. And These fans are loving it. We haven't named this side of the stadium mainly because we never see it. Oh, look at this. It was a right old scramble, wasn't it? But Luna managed to scramble it over the line in the end. I was thinking of going defensive, going and time wasting, but we've not had the chance to. Where are you going? Is that Tusakovic is wandering away? And that's just lashed wide. Deep line playmaker. Defensive. Turn down the tempo. Time waste. Yeah, we'll drop this back a notch, I think. Right, let's see if we can hang on for all 3 points. We've got that 2-goal cushion, but we've only got 10 men, remember. Here's Ramirez. We might be able to hit them on the counter with Luna as well. I've dropped him back to being a deep line playmaker, but on attack. Here's Ramirez into Luna. Back to Kevin Ramirez. Look at him wasting time. They're not even closing down. And he's put it through to Luna. Perfect ball through Luna. Chance to finish it off completely and get another hat-trick. But his second clear-cut chance of the game is hit straight at the keeper. Going to bring on Delfonso. He's back from injury. And he's just going to play as a regular support central midfielder. One more change to make. Just under 10 minutes to go. But here come Middlesbrough. Looking to make things difficult for us in the last few minutes. And it's a header straight at Bayliss. They've brought on Cameron Scorer. And he couldn't score from about 3 yards out. One more change. Mark Doran's going to come on for Tusakovic. I think we're going to do it. We are going to do it. There's 10 seconds to go. This is a really good win considering the difficult circumstances in this second half. 2 goals from Luna. He's had a fine old season. Took him a few games to get off the mark. Got that hat-trick and suddenly he can't stop scoring. And he's moved ahead of Mark Ball, he's quietened down a little bit in the last few games. So, 1 win, 1 defeat today. Are we back up into the playoffs? Let's find out in a second. That was fairly comfortable win in the end, wasn't it? At home, we're just different. We're solid. We know how to win games at home. It's away from home that we have the problems. And it's pretty frustrating. There we go. We are up to 6. Bristol Rovers do have a game in hand, to be fair, but it's good to be in and around the playoffs at the early stage of this season where, we're a quarter of the way through already. Luna is second top goal scorer. Mark Ball's got the most assists, though. 5 assists. So he's having a good season, but in a different way. He's got 6 goals and 5 assists. Luna has 8 goals and 3 assists, but he does have the better average rating, does old Luna. Mark Ball has dropped off a little bit. Vitor playing really well. Kevin Ramirez has been a fantastic signing. Thought he'd got 4 assists, but it's only 3. Matteo's played well at the back. Tusakovic, despite the penalty miss, he's played well. 2 goals, 2 assists, good average rating. Delfonso, obviously a second choice midfielder. Yeah, the majority of the team have done pretty well, haven't they? I must say. I'm enjoying the season. It has been a fairly mixed campaign so far. But next up, Lymington in the Hampshire Senior Cup. I'll put out a weak team in that one, and hopefully we'll see the likes of Perry Miles perform well. We've got Blackburn, QPR, Bristol Rovers. That's a big one. Maybe I should show that because Bristol Rovers obviously just below us in the table. They might be just above us in the table when we take them on, so maybe that's one to show. But we'll end it there. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, let me know any questions you have for me and I'll answer them in future episodes. But until next time, enjoy FM19, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you very soon.